YouTube, hello friends and people in virtual world, welcome back to Baggy's TMD and welcome to another What's in the Box. Don't forget to hit subscribe and smash that like button if you're enjoying the channel. Today we are going to be having a look at the Airfix 148 scale Folland gnat T1. This is product number A05123A. Picked this kit up when I was on holiday down Cornwall. I actually found a Toy Master down Cornwall, which is rare in its own thing, finding a Toy Master, but just finding the model shop in Cornwall's rare. So went in there, got to support all your local model shops, didn't you? So while I was down there, $22.99 for this Folland gnat. Didn't think it was too bad at all. Comes with 3 different schemes, which we will get looking at in a minute. Now, whoops daisy, knocking the desk everywhere now. This kit was first introduced in 2014 by Airfix, so it was a brand spanking new tooling in 2014, so what's that make it? 6 years old now. Looking at scale mates, they've done 4 different schemes, well 4 different times this has been released. Once was a red arrow set with the hawk. Let's have a look inside of the box. So, quite a big box actually. I thought I'd go for something special. Seeing Scale Model World wasn't on this year at Telford, obviously because of the pandemic floating around, the old bat flu. I thought I'd get something special ready for next year. So, we will have a look at the plastic in a second. Let us pull the instructions out and we will pull the decals out, if I can actually get them out. Where is something to jab them with, because they won't come out. Where's my knife? Lift them up out of the old box there. Let's put that box to one side. Sorry for the lack of videos, guys, but obviously you know I've moved house and trying to slowly do it, and I think I've burnt myself out. The past year, coming up to 2 years, I've pretty much been solidly doing videos every week, so I've just had to have a little break for a little bit from doing videos. But let's have a look at the decals. They are very nice. Everything is in register. Like I say, you've got all the common, then you've got the 3 different schemes. I believe these are cartograph decals. Let me just find where I've shoved the box. Pretty sure, yeah, they're or whatever they call cartograph decals there. So yeah, we know the decals are gonna be spot on for the money. Like I say, quite big. You know, I'm used to 1/72nd, but I've got this in the lightning to build. So I've got to go at something a little bit bigger with a little bit of detail on it. Let's have a look at the different schemes we've got. We've got one on a separate piece of paper, which is glossy paper, which is quite nice. We have the number 4 training school, Royal Air Force Valley, Anglesey, Wales, 1968. Let's bring you there because we got the bit of shine. So we're looking at a light sea grey all over the aircraft with signal red and a bit of silver on it. I've had a look at the instructions. I quite like this scheme, apart from where the numbers is going to be a little bit awkward. So we've got that scheme. Then in the back of the instructions, we have the Yellow Jacks Aerobatic Team, number 4, Flying Training School, Royal Air Force Valley, Anglesey, Wales, 1964. We have done a Yellow Jacks scheme in a 1/72nd scale mat. So we have a red arrows and a Yellow Jacks version of that in 1/72nd. So I don't think we are going to be doing that one. Like I say, I'm pretty sure we're going to be doing the other one. And then if we just open up the instructions, spin them over so you can see. We also have the Central Flying School, Royal Air Force, Little Rissington, Gloucestershire, England, 1961. This is predominantly silver with some fluorescent fire orange for the external fuel tanks. Like I say, I'm pretty sure we are going to be doing the training school from Anglesey. Quite like the idea of that. I've done silver before. We've got silver vampires. I was saying that I would go with my vampire, but I think we will go for something a little bit different. So, pretty standard Hornby Airfix instructions. Actually, a nice little bit of colour, a little bit of information on the real aircraft, including its speed, which was 695 miles an hour, which is Mach 0.95, or if you're continental, 1,120 kilometres an hour at 20,000 feet, or 6,100 metres. It had a range of 500 miles, 800 kilometres, a wingspan of 22 foot and 1 inch. That 1 inch is very important, which makes it 6.73 metres. And its overall length is 28 foot and 8 inches, which is 8.74 metres. So if we take a little look in these instructions, you got your little bit of colours which is showing you where your previous bits and bobs were. So it's going to be like every other aircraft we've ever built, in it, guys. Wheel well into the base of the cockpit area, rear of the cockpit, pedals, front of the cockpit, seats go in. You know the drill by now, guys. You know the drill with Airfix and how Airfix works and how majority of aircraft work. Seats are all in. Size, telling you if you want to put it on a stand. It's giving you some little clues to the little bits you've got to cut out. A little bit for the end. That's not the engine, sorry. That is also for the wheel wells. That's an air intake. Popping the canopy around. I love this with Airfix. They've started putting like little dudes. I wonder if you can just see their little dudes' faces on all the people in the instructions. I believe it's like someone who works there or something. They've just a bit of a laugh in it, make it a bit more interesting. Then we got adding the rear exhaust, fitting the undercarriage, not fitting the undercarriage, sorry, fitting some of the front end ordnance, because you can have a little flip up so you can actually see what's cracking off inside. Once again, telling you where to make holes if you want to do on a stand. We're not doing it on the stand. We will be doing it wheels down, because we do wheels down here at Baggy's TMD, because we are a wheels down kind of channel. Unless they're a bit of a pig with weight, which I have what am I building at the moment, guys? A Tucano, which has that exact problem, but we'll show you that when we finish building the aircraft. So, two fuselage halves together, bolting the wings together. Note, there is, if you're doing schemes A and C, you have to drill some holes for a drop tank. We are doing C, so we're going to have to do it for the old drop tanks there. Obviously, wings on top of the fuselage. Then we can clip on the, I believe, they're air brakes. Either air brakes or ailerons, one of the two. I don't know. Putting all the rear stuff back on, making sure we've got everything at a nice 90-degree angle. Wheels down version, wheels up version is there. Wheels down version is there, including what angle we need to do the wheels at. Yeah, pretty comprehensive way of doing it. They're quite nice and clear, these instructions are. I will give them that. Drop tanks for versions A and C, fitting them onto the wings, all the little bits and bobs. If you're going to put that on, telling you how it goes on, you have to cut the little bits at the back. If you're going to have it just sit down, or if not, there's some little hinges that will make it come up. Cockpits, canopies, a couple little bit of canopy on there, telling you, just showing you that. Let me get you in a bit closer there, guys. Just showing you that you have to have the little aerials on an angle. Canopy down, you can have the canopy open. It is looking a very nice kit. Instructions do seem very familiar to the little version. Obviously, they're just going to, it's a big version of the little one, isn't it, really? Let's face it. So, let's have a look at the big bag of plastic. And we actually have some scissors with us today, so we can cut things open, guys. So, like I say, this is a 2014 mould. So, it's 6 years old. They've only done 4 different versions of this aircraft, so I'm expecting good plastic, no flash. Let's have a look. We have the obligatory bag of clear bits. We will not take them out, but you do get canopy down version and open canopy version. You do. Is that a bit short shot? Let me just have a look at the instructions. Can't make my mind if that bit's a bit short shot. No, it's meant to be lopsided. That is okay. I don't know if you can just see there, guys. The top is a little bit shorter than the bottom. It is meant to be like that. That isn't actually a fault with the plastic. So we get 3 sprues, I can't remember how many pieces this is now. I can tell you. It is 96 pieces, this kit is, guys. Its overall length is 230mm, so 23 centimetres, which if we get an old ruler out, 23 centimetres is from there to there, so quite decent size for a kit. That would be including the aerial, the aerial on the front. So it is, you find where it is. So yeah, 230mm long and 153mm wide. So 15 is that, which is basically the width of the wingspan. We will start off with the fuselage, guys. We have fuselage halves here, very nice. Looking at it, them bits bolt onto there. Nice, crisp mouldings. Not much in the way of panel lines, but I don't believe this aircraft's got many panel lines anyway. So they are all looking very crisp. Cannot see any flash. We've got the control panel there, which if you zoom you in nicely, you can see it has a lot of detail on it. So obviously you can use the decal or you can paint it all up. Probably some photo etched to go on there as well, which you'll be able to find online, which would make it look very nice. Bottom of the wheel well there. Seats and all the landing gear. Landing gear is very nice. No obvious flash to be seen. Looks a little bit flimsy, but I take it it's going to be alright. We've even got some details in here for the cockpit. In these fuselage halves. So we'll leave the wings till last. We will go on to this, which is cockpit is there. Them are drop tanks. That's for the front end of the aircraft. If you've got the nose, not the nose up, sorry. Yeah, the nose up, because it's got the little hinge nose, hasn't it? More wheel wells there. Flaps across there. Little dude is there. He's alright. There's a little bit of flash on him, but I believe they just use old figures and just plonk them on, don't they? So I don't deal with figures. It's too much like hard work to try and mess around with figures. We have a very, very tiny bit there. I hope that isn't broke. No, it's just a very tiny, tiny little thing, which is number 1. Let me just double check in the instructions if we have lost number 1, or is it just a really, 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 really tiny little bit. What sprue are we on? We are on sprue B. We are looking for number 1. 1 second, guys. Let me sort of quick flick through the instructions, see if we can find B1. And maybe just going to be a tiny, tiny little aerial somewhere. B4. Oh yeah, B1 is a tiny little aerial that sits on the front of the aircraft, and it is actually that tiny. So they're all looking good. Like I say, no flash on there, apart from the bloke, but we ain't that fussed about the bloke. No panel lines on that, because that is all internally sort of stuff. There we go, onto the wings once again. Nice panel lines on there. You can just see how crisp they are, guys. No flash once again. Wheels are there. Probably do be getting some better wheels for it if you really wanted to. Size of the seats are there. Very nice, fine details. Look at the detail on that top of that wing, guys. That is very nice detail on that. So yeah, I'm very impressed with this, guys. Like I say, this is the Airfix 1/48 scale Folland Gnat T1, a 2014 tooling. I'm going to give that an 8 out of 10, guys. That is pretty nice. Like I say, there's a couple a little bit. The wheels look a bit poor, but they always do, don't they? But I'm quite looking forward to building this one, guys. This is probably going to jump in front of the queue of some of the other aircrafts we have got. I'm hoping that the IPMS Royal Air Force Special Interest Group is still having their transport build soon, because we have got the is it the Dove or the Heron? No, we have the Heron, don't we, to build in the Queen's flight colours, which is the red and blue. But like I say, guys, this 148 Folland Gnat T1, very nice kit there from Airfix. Hey, if you enjoyed the video, guys, I'll see you later.